I hope people hear it and just start to use their common sense and ask, how did we get here? How did we make such a huge decision and we never really heard from the people who were going to be affected by it? I hope it just forces people to wonder. And then if they start to wonder, then when they see things on the news, when they read the New York Times, when they read the Washington Post, they'll say to themselves, something's missing. So people are telling me things, but this is only one fraction of the story. Where's the rest of it?
I hope by speaking out on this that it will be noted, that there will be organizations that just everyday citizens will realize that there are children that are saying, wait a minute, folks, let's take a second look at this.
What I hope is that they will, first of all, look at their own sex life, their own relationships, and start pulling in and using some restraint and saying, I need to value man-woman marriage. And if you're already married, valuing your husband, valuing your wife, and learning how to really love and appreciate who you're married to. We can't have unstable relationships and all sorts of sexual relationships. This understanding of having free sex in our culture, it's very destructive to marriage and family and to our society, because it really disconnects our children in just one generation from their background, from the stability and support they would need from man-woman marriage.
I think all of us just have to figure out what we're willing to pay for this. Because most of us have not been willing. I wasn't willing to lose friends over this until I started writing about it almost 4 years ago. I would rather have kept the peace and kept quiet. So I did. But now I see that because I kept quiet for so long, the few who are willing to speak up get totally nailed. And that has a two-pronged effect. People are less willing to speak up because they see the rancor of the other side, and it emboldens people to continue that kind of harassment. But there's some safety in numbers, right? That if all of us are speaking up, even within our small social circles, whether it's just our Facebook friends or in our family, if all of us are doing it, it's harder to target many, but also we humanize our side of the discussion. We're going to show who we are and where we're coming from, and it'll be a lot harder for them to pigeonhole us into something that we're not. But because we've let the other side dominate this debate for so long, that we have some ground to reclaim. And that's only going to happen one person by one person by one person, just standing up and speaking out with love, but standing firm.